In 2002, Bill Gates said, "The first 5 years have so much to do with how the next 80 turn out." Today, I'm going to tell you about how our experiences in early childhood can impact our lives as an adult. I'm an early childhood educator. I work with infants and toddlers daily. I've taken many courses and trainings about early childhood education. There are 3 important skill sets learned in early childhood that provide a foundation for lifelong well-being. Today, I'm going to tell you first about cognitive skills. Next, I will describe how physical skills in early childhood impact our futures. Finally, I will tell you how learning social skills from birth to age 5 is beneficial in adulthood. So what do you think of whenever you hear the word education? Learning? Reading? Math? Typically, people tend to think of the facts when they think of education. So let's talk about cognitive skills first. Cognitive skills learned in early childhood provide a foundation for lifelong learning and success. According to a 2013 article published in the Journal of Educational Psychology, there is a link between early care and education settings and kindergarten readiness. Center-based care is supportive of math and reading skills that children need to succeed in kindergarten. Additionally, an article titled "Early Childhood Education: Young Adult Outcomes from the ABCDarian" published in 2002 states that children in the preschool treatment group of their study received significantly higher scores on intellectual and academic measures as young adults. Conversely, their counterparts who only received a school-age education tended to score lower. This is important because the same study concluded that cognitive skills such as reading and math are the best predictor of academic success. An introduction to cognitive skills in early childhood increases the likelihood that a person will continue being educated. The previously mentioned ABCDarian project published in 2002 also concluded that children who attend preschool programs have more total years of education. They are also more likely to continue and go on to a college education. Cognitive skills learned in early childhood increase the chances that someone will have a successful job. The longitudinal study named the Perry Preschool Project, conducted between 1962 and 1967, determined that at age 40, someone who was a preschool participant was more likely to be employed. These same people also had a higher annual median salary. Now that we've covered how to grow our brains, let's talk about the impact of physical activity. Children in early education classrooms that participate in physical activities are more likely to remain active, stay healthy, and live a long life. The Better Health Channel published an article in 1999 that said habits are established in early life, and evidence suggests that physically active children are more likely to mature into physically active adults. In 2020, the best-selling author Tom Corey wrote about the primacy effect, saying that the habits we forge in childhood stick with us in adulthood. This can be a good thing and a bad thing. If in childhood you developed bad eating habits, you're more likely to continue those in adulthood. But if a child is exposed to an effective early education program that emphasizes physical development, it can help foster a lifelong habit of body movement. In 2017, the American Council on Exercise said that exercise for physical development can lower the risk of some diseases, including type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. While these are awesome and it can also increase your physical strength, exercising can also improve your mental health. When your mental health is improved, you are less likely to smoke, abuse drugs and alcohol, or engage in risky behavior. All of these lead to a longer lifespan. Okay, so we have covered cognitive function and physical development. Now let's think about the effects of providing socialization for children ages 0 to 5 years. Children are able to develop social skills through play that helps them maintain relationships and creates opportunities for success. Children are taught skills through play, including social cues, listening, talking, sharing ideas, expressing feelings, negotiating, and compromising. These are foundational skills that can be built upon in the future. As children, we practice with our friends how to communicate effectively, and we develop positive relationships. Developing positive relationships is important for attaining gainful employment, building families, and it also helps support our emotional well-being. A study published in 2015 titled How Children's Social Skills Impact Success in Adults concluded that students who exhibited social competence traits such as sharing, cooperation, or helping others are more likely to attain higher education and well-paying jobs. Children who scored high on the end of the social competence were 4 times more likely to obtain a college degree by the age of 25. Conversely, those without a high level of social competence were more likely to drop out of high school and abuse drugs and alcohol. In conclusion, developing cognitive, physical, and social skills in early childhood has a positive impact on a person's future. First, I discussed how cognitive skills ensure academic success in a successful life. Then I talked about how physical skills led to adults who are healthy and maintain the ability to care for themselves. Finally, I talked about how social skills aid in building positive relationships and success. A quality education from ages 0 to 5 years that includes instruction of cognitive, physical, and social skills paves the way for adult success. Time spent in an early learning center has a lasting effect. Make the first 5 years count because they really do have so much to do with how the next 80 turn out. Thank you.